What's up, everyone? Matt Father here with another exciting backyard baseball video. Go ahead and get set up with my official league passcode here so my recording can be verified. Okay, so should be good to go now. And just, I think that was everything. Still trying to make sure I remember all this. Okay, so let's get right into game number 4 here. We had a good score at least last time out at the Athletics, and we're returning home this week to take on the Reds at Ekman Acres. And shouldn't be any other major changes on our side for this one. I know I switched Chucky and Nan for at least a little while in the previous game, but we'll keep them as they are for now. And defensively, this defense was basically set up to do the thing at Ekman, so no changes on our defensive side of things. Let's do a quick look at our opponents here. The Reds have pretty strong arm, Aaron Harris at third base. Maybe quite an all-around player, but good arm over at third. Vicky is fast, not the best arm at shortstop, but a consistent player. Zena is solid for second base. Reese, one thing I was interested in is his high aggression, so definitely a chance that he'll chase after the ball a bit. If it ends up short first baseline and maybe we can keep the ball to the bag kind of thing. Gary Allen, definitely the weakest overall fielder on this team and is mostly hidden in right field. Tough to hit it out there. If I can, I will try to. Fred is more than capable in center from a catching the ball perspective. Not a great arm if it gets on the ground anywhere near him. Maynard is a stud out in left field. We'll be trying to keep it away from him as much as possible, but that's one of my favorite places to hit it, so going to be a little bit of a challenge. They've got a good team. Not significantly hurt by playing at Ekman or anything either, so we'll see how it goes. Not a great pitcher on the mound for whatever that's worth, but from my experience, that's not worth a whole lot. So I think this one will be tough, but we'll see how many runs we can put up. I guess before I start, let's verify this is the batting order we actually want for this one. I still think it is. I like having, I know Chucky's not fast, but I like having our power-up user after Fab here. I like having the Webbers early. I've seen some different options that people suggest for batting order-wise, but I like getting as many at-bats as I can for the best players towards the top of the order, so that's what we're going to try for here. So let's get right into this one. Next team obviously will be setting things off on the mound, trying to limit what the Reds AI can do to us, first of all. Maynard leading off, who's so far batting 600 for the AI. It's higher than most of my players. Just the first two left hooks go by, though. And whiffs at the third. So, 3 straight strikes from Chucky, and our first strikeout in this one. I'd say that's all for the best, with Zena Froome as their second batter. As pretty much any point, she could just decide that she wants to hit a home run. Not this time though. A little trickler, dribbler, whatever. Towards Vincent. Makes the play over at first without too many difficulties. So 2 outs for another dangerous power hitter, Fred Benson. He's gonna lay down a very short bunt though. Vincent guns it to first, and the side is retired. Feels good to get through those three. Not the only dangerous bats, but definitely some of the most dangerous. Pablo as our leadoff hitter, and we'll start with a line drive swing, and we'll start by taking a strike towards the top part of Pablo's little strike zone. I was very tempted to pull the trigger, a little too far outside though. It's 1-1 for Pablo. Another strike, really struggling with judging that in Pablo's zone here. So 1-2 now. That one's going to stay inside. Easy to tell from left to right. Horizontal direction, but vertical is tripping me up. Pablo rifles that one into left field though. And a pretty poor throw from Maynard to start things off means Pablo is able to make it to second. So leadoff double, not bad. That's the kind of line drive swing we're looking for. Still, overall prefer to push it towards right field when we can, but this is not going to be one of those times. And not quite get Ashley to first base safely. Nice fielding from Sonia on the mound.
I'm going to smash the ball out of here.
Pitch wasn't quite far enough outside to successfully push like I wanted to. So her sister Sydney steps to the plate. Watches the first pitch go by for a ball, and we're going to take that one high in the strike zone. Hit it in the right direction, right at Reese at first, and he makes the catch. Not quite a line drive there from Sydney. So that brings up Susan Gore with 2 outs, and with Pablo still hanging out at second. Makes a good swing, and is going to make it to first without much trouble. But not exactly a power swing there. It's going to put some pressure on Jordan to locate his hit well, or to take a walk would also be perfectly acceptable, but we need a little bit of luck now. Alright. First 2 pitches to low from Sonia, so 2-0 count. Third pitch misses low and outside. 0% chance of swinging at this pitch. And now we got to do some careful evaluation. I think that's another take. Sure. Full count. Full count, 2 outs means we can send the runners. Misses low, just barely. Good job, Jordan. Way to not swing the bat at all. Whatever works sometimes. So draw a walk, load up the bases for Fabienne. First pitch, just a bit inside. Second pitch, yeah, okay, but pretty low in the strike zone. We're gonna take it. Third pitch, wild once again from Sonia. Fourth pitch, didn't really want to draw a walk here, but at least it's a run, I guess. Ooh, that does catch the bottom part of the strike zone. That was a nasty pitch. Fabian makes contact. This is going to be interesting. Ah, it gets caught. Not exactly the power swing we were looking for there, so we load up the bases with our good hitters, but cannot get any runs on the board. I think with Vicky we're going to try to save a little bit of juice and lob some slow balls in. She lays down a bunt. Looks like Chucky will have no problem with it. But glad to not have her on the bases for Gary here.
Not a broken ladder. We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Goose untied. Hey, batter. Vamos. Way to go, Sis.
Gary lines it right at Nan, who can't make the catch but recovers quickly enough to rifle it across the infield, where it is handled very well by Ashley at first for the second out. Sonia thought that was going like right to Susan for a second, and I just wasn't paying enough attention to actually catch the ball. So Sonia gets away with a single. Double play opportunity or anything even. It's alright. Aaron is not terrible, but not the most fearsome batter. And it's down 0-2 so far. And watches the third strike go by, low and inside. So we do get out of there with no actual damage done. Lead off with, well, that kind of weaker part of the order I was talking about. Although Chucky hits that ball better than most of the rest of our players have hit it. And reaches first safely. Chucky ripped that one towards deep short. Question is, where can Nan hit this that won't result in a double play? But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. It's not terrible. And is indeed not a double play. Nan will get credit for a single there, but mostly it was just getting our probably a little tired pitcher off the base pass there. We're gonna be a little patient with Vincent here, see if we can work a walk. Sonia's helping us out so far. 2-0. 3-0 on a way outside hook. And the fourth straight ball to Vincent. Didn't really even have to try to work that one. So 2 of our 3 at the bottom got on base. Well, kind of got on base, I guess, technically, but end result is 2 runners on base for Mr. Pablo Sanchez. To receive now the 5th straight ball thrown by Sonia. And 6th. And then hit a weak ground ball towards third base, unfortunately. That looked like a good pitch to hit, even with the power swing, but just kind of chopped it on the ground.
I'm gonna crush this one.
Pretty good line drive swing here from Ashley with 2 runners on. Thankfully we weren't doubled up at least. But need that power to come through. Actually smacks that one out towards the left, but right at Maynard, and he does make the catch. So not coming through with our runners on base so far today. We'll have Sydney and Susan to try to start things off next inning. As Reese Worthington steps to the plate. Chucky's going to miss low with a attempted slow ball, which is not his best pitch. Reese lines it hard down third baseline, but Nana is able to make the play. It's Scotty Roth at the bottom of the order, I believe. Could have been tricky if Chucky had kind of claimed first base, but he did not. Ashley made the play all by herself for the second out. And we'll have Maynard up with 2 outs. Who is now fallen behind 0-2 from a couple left hooks. Try the same thing. He puts that one in play towards Nan. But even for the speedy Maynard, he was nowhere near beating that one out. No damage done by the Reds, but we need to get some runs on the board ourselves. Just trying to pull that one from this close stance, but got whiffed a little bit early. It's another good swing, but right at Maynard in left field, and he makes the catch. I need to switch to like trying to put it on the ground. Oh, it looked like a pretty good pitch to hit with Susan. A little far inside. Swings right through it though for a strike. And falls back. Second pitch of the at-bat. I haven't really been impressed with Susan's line drive swing, but we'll try it just to make some better contact with 2 strikes. She does lace it out towards Gary and right, and that will at least be enough for her to reach first safely. We'll see if Jordan can place his hit well enough for he and Susan to reach successfully. I'll try to set up like a hit and run here. Well, we put that one a little high up in the air for a grounder swing. Don't really know what's up with that. Susan makes it back to first in plenty of time at least. So we have our runner on for Fab here. And she gets a strike, but not one I'm particularly interested in swinging at. Second pitch, not all that high, but high enough. Her hair kind of hides its location. And that one looks high as well. Yeah. 2-1 is the count. On to 3-1, and Chucky does not have a power up, so a walk here is not ideal. Nope, that one was way higher than I thought it was. Fair enough. And that was way further outside than I thought it was. Struggling with pitch location today. That's alright. We'll be back up with Chucky next inning. Try it again. Sydney and Ashley with a pretty nice play on a liner back up the middle. Get the out over at first on Xena. Fred is, once again, I believe, flying down a bunt. Chucky handles just fine. So Vicky's up with 2 outs and nobody on base. Also lays down a bunt. Also fielded by Chucky. Also retired. Alright, need somebody to break through here just to at least win the game. Chucky gets pitched. Oh, maybe a little far inside, but still a pretty nice one to hit, I would say. It's about perfect to hit, but looks like they'll get us at first. Went right to Vicky, unfortunately. Oh, I thought Nan had like her first legitimate hit there. Sonia made the play from the pitcher's mound. She finally placed it like perfectly, but got gunned out at first. Dang, Sonia is annoying on the pitcher's mound. Alright, 1, 2, 3 inning for us. We need to put something together in our bottom of the 5th. Struggling against this defense right now, and well, had a few good opportunities, but not getting those home run swings going. 2 strikes to Gary. He makes contact with the 3rd pitch, but right in front of home plate on a bouncer. Fielded by Vincent, thrown to Ashley for out number 1. Sonia swings right through a first pitch, left hook, as almost all of our pitches have been. Watches the second one go by. And swings right through third. Chucky's 3rd strikeout here in the top of the 5th. Just giving up that 1 hit so far. And that will continue as Aaron hits a little dribbler to the catcher. I think we're just rolling a line drive swing out here. We're back to basically the start. Ooh. Nice looking pitch to Pablo to start things off, but he fouls it back behind home plate. That one's gonna sneak past Aaron at 3rd and get Pablo his 3rd hit of the day.
I'm gonna crush this one.
Would greatly appreciate it if you would just decide to crush this one. It's a good swing. It is gonna get down in left field, even with Maynard out there. With that flub throw, we maybe could have made it to 3rd, but he also probably would have recovered and gunned us out.
I'm gonna smash the ball out of here.
Alright, we'd like that too, Sydney. As Ashley reaches with a nice line drive single, gives us 2 speedy runners on the bases for Sydney here. Does hit it pretty well out towards Vicky at shortstop, and she does not make the catch. And everyone's safe. So we load up the bases for Susan Gore, which is, well, what we're trying to set up here. Take that first pitch high above the strike zone for a ball. Wouldn't be too upset with a walk here, honestly. It's gonna probably be an out in center field. I wish I could turn the runners around, but I think Pablo tagged all the way. I hope Pablo tagged all the way. Alright, we scored a run. Fred's arm in center field let him down. That was actually a strike. Fair enough. Alright. I'm not going to try a hit and run here, but we're going to try to have Jordan actually hit the ball on the ground this time, preferably. Basically just don't want to double play with Fabienne coming up next. One more shot at a big power swing for us. Okay, not going to be a double play, I don't think. And might even get everyone safely. Nice job, Jordan. One big swing here would definitely make me feel better about our score. Not on that pitch. Not gonna. It's gonna be a little bit better. Hopefully try to be a little bit better about our strike zone this time. I think that's gonna be a strike, yeah. Not a very good pitch to hit though. Well,
let's go clean.
It's a bad throw from Maynard. Can we get Sydney? Yes.
Let's go clean.
Okay, that's not what we wanted, and we're probably not going to get any more runs now, but Fabian singled to left. We got both Webbers home. Up to 3, not particularly impressive, but at least not losing to the AI level. And I don't know that that really was an infield fly, but sure. Looked more like an infield line drive to me. I think at the very least, Fabian would have gotten out there. And they might have turned 2, so might have been a blessing in disguise. I thought Fabian made it to second safely. That hit from Nan, one of the better swings so far, but they just barely got her. If I had been sprinting the whole way, maybe I could have got there. It's not like she can get any slower than she already is. Yeah, I should have been sprinting harder. Oh well. Could have had one more shot with Pablo there. Actually, no, sorry, we still would have had Vincent up next. I don't think that was going to work out regardless, but you never know. So, not a great game for our offense so far. We do still have to get out of this top of the 6th without allowing any runs. I think this Reds offense will score more than I did, but you never know. Get Reese out at first without too much trouble to start things off. Hard to be too afraid of Scotty Roth here either, but I've been surprised before.
All for our team. Stand up and
He goes down on strikes for Chucky's fourth strikeout of the ballgame. Chucky just decided to throw that one wild for no particular reason. And takes second pitch for a strike. Third pitch for a ball. We're going to fire off our more juice here for Chucky just to try to get some strikes in there and finish things off. Nice catch by Nan over at third base. And that will do it for this one. Let's now go get our score submitted here. Not a great ball game. Just 3 runs on a couple of mostly lucky contributions. So nobody was just abjectly terrible. Everyone was at least credited with reaching base at least one time, but yeah, kind of just fell apart there with runners on base. It's alright, it happens sometimes. We'll get it submitted anyways and call it good. So I'm going to submit the score and then get our recording stopped. But thanks for tuning in as always. And we'll see what our results are and try to put up some more runs in our next effort.